In a moment that was both shocking and rocked the South Korean entertainment world, Park Jimin, a member of BTS, openly revealed a secret fact that cornered HYBE label's top executives, and he did it right in front of his fellow member, Jungkook. What was the content of the confession? Why did its delivery strike a major blow to management? And why did Jungkook's reaction only make the issue more explosive? Jimin's statement did not happen behind closed doors or as a casual chat among colleagues. He made it in an internal forum that later leaked to the public through a short video clip. The video went viral within hours. Jimin's voice was firm, full of emotional pressure, and the most astonishing part was the content of his statement, which directly related to HYBE's internal practices that had long been tightly concealed from the public for years. "We were asked to stay silent," said Jimin in the video. But until when? When our integrity as artists is at stake, and even Jungkook isn't told the truth. That sentence hit HYBE label's credibility like a bullet. South Korea's largest entertainment agency, long known for its strict control over its artists, especially BTS. Although no official statement has been released by management, internal sources revealed that HYBE executives held an emergency meeting following the viral spread of Jimin's statement.so. What exactly did Jimin reveal? According to several Korean media analyses, Jimin's statement referred to HYBE's lack of transparency in various strategic decisions, including the transfer of song copyright ownership, the restriction of certain members' solo activities, and contract policies reportedly revised unilaterally without directly informing the artists. Allegedly, Jimin felt that Jungkook, long portrayed as the golden magne, was not given full information about his own rights as an artist. This issue not only shook BTS fans, but also the wider entertainment industry community. Public reactions were mixed. The majority of ARMY BTS fans supported Jimin's move as an act of courage against systemic injustice. On the other hand, some believed that internal issues should be resolved privately, given the potential long-term impact on the group's or company's image. What made this situation even more complicated was Jungkook's response. In the same video clip, his face appeared surprised and awkward. He didn't respond directly, but his body language and expression showed genuine shock. Some nonverbal communication experts even assessed that Jungkook's reaction indicated he truly didn't know the information Jimin shared. This only strengthened the credibility of Jimin's statement and made it harder for HYBE to refute. Korean media such as Dispatch and Newson began highlighting the possibility of internal conflict between artists and HYBE management. Some former trainees also started to speak up, though not openly, about their experiences under the agency. Several analysts believe this incident could be a major turning point for the K-pop industry in re-evaluating the power structure between agencies and artists. Not only that, HYBE's stock price experienced a sharp drop in the stock market the day after Jimin's video circulated. This shows that the impact wasn't limited to public opinion, but extended to the company's financial aspect. Investors began questioning HYBE's internal stability, especially considering that BTS is their biggest asset. Amid this chaos, the public awaits two things: an official statement from HYBE and a follow-up response from Jungkook. As of this writing, no open clarification has been made by either party. However, sources within HYBE hinted that they are preparing a counter-narrative or at least a communication strategy to quell the unstoppable wave of criticism. Despite all the controversy, one thing is clear: Jimin's courage in speaking the truth, despite the high risk, has opened a discussion long buried by the Korean entertainment industry. He's not just speaking as a BTS member, but as an individual demanding justice in a system that has long idolized discipline without much room for transparency. The question now is, will Jimin's confession bring systemic change? Or will it instead trigger internal conflict that hastens the disintegration of the relationship between artists and their agency? One thing is certain: this moment has become one of the most dramatic points in BTS's career history and a major focus of international entertainment headlines. This incident may not be over, it may have only just begun. But one thing is undeniable, HYBE has been cornered. And all eyes are now on their next move. While public tension continues to rise, industry analysts state that this is HYBE's biggest test since BTS's global debut. It doesn't only threaten internal relations between management and artists. This incident also shakes a reputation that had long been built on a narrative of professionalism, team solidarity, and corporate transparency. The fact that the statement came from one of BTS's core members and was delivered in front of Jungkook, who has long been the agency's global face, makes its implications far greater than just an artist's complaint against a company. One of the factors adding tension to this case is the uncertainty surrounding the circulating video footage. Some speculation suggests the video was recorded without permission during a limited internal meeting between management and BTS members. There is suspicion that the video was leaked by someone within HYBE's inner circle who was dissatisfied with the leadership or company policies. If true, then this isn't just a case of openness, but also a potential serious breach of internal security. Even so, Jimin's courage to speak up under such conditions marks a major shift in the dynamic between idols and companies. For years, many K-pop artists avoided direct confrontation with agencies out of fear of losing their careers, exclusive contracts, or even being blacklisted from the industry. Jimin's action, though highly risky, shows that artists' voices can no longer be easily silenced by institutional power.